Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and the Golden State Warriors won last night in Brooklyn, but the story is not about them winning. It's about Klay Thompson being benched in the fourth quarter. He had 8 points this whole game. He was a -1 on the plus or minus on the court, and it seemed like the writing is on the wall for Klay Thompson. I mean, Klay Thompson in the postgame interview was asked about being benched in the fourth quarter, like, how's it feel? And he's like, hey, to go from one of the best players, it's hard for anybody. I understand that. You're once looked at as one of the elite wing 3-and-D players. Injuries derailed that, and you haven't bounced back, right? And on top of that, you haven't really developed your game. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Who is really gonna remember Klay Thompson in NBA history, right? He is he'll be remembered as one of the greatest shooters. Awesome, part of Steph Curry's legacy and everything, part of the Golden State Warriors championship run. Cool, awesome, that's it, right? I never view Klay Thompson as the type of player where it's like, if we have Klay Thompson, he can be our ultimate number 2 elite player, or be a number 1. He's never developed his game. It's been the same, right? He's a three dribble and a spot up shooter. He used to be a good defender, not anymore. He's taking away minutes from some of these younger guys on the team. Steph Curry got to bench him. Kuminga ends up getting 28 points in the game. They're gonna have to go forward, get other guys who are going to contribute as they try to make this push into the playoffs. I mean, they're 22-25. They got their work cut out for them, And look, the trade deadline is coming up. I know the Warrior fans love Klay Thompson. Is it time to move him out? He didn't get his money. He turned down the 2-year, $48 million. He's betting on himself, hoping that he can get a bigger bag in the offseason. I think it's safe to say at this point he screwed himself up. Should have took the money, play another 2 years, retire in Golden State. But in his mind, he did an article with The Athletic that he still feels he's an elite wing, in the league still, and wants to get paid that way. I don't think so. And last night, you getting benched. What elite wing player is getting benched in the fourth quarter, right? So there's your value. They offered you $48 million. You're getting benched in the fourth quarter. Maybe a change of scenery to rejuvenate Klay Thompson would be good for him. But him going somewhere doesn't mean he's gonna get that kind of money. He's just a change of scenery, just to have fun with basketball. It was weird in that interview in the locker room. He was like, oh, good for Kuminga and those guys. You know what I'm saying? Win's a win. It trumps everything else. So you just saying all the right things, but deep down inside, you can see he knows it's over for him. Hell of a shooter in his heyday, man. But do I look at Klay Thompson as like, oh my God, like Klay Thompson was such a phenomenal player? I just never saw his game develop whatsoever. And you see that, like when you lose your legs, when you lose some of your athleticism, as he's about to be 34 years old, you would think you would improve other areas of your game, and he's never done that. And when the shots aren't falling, you become a one-trick pony, and that one trick ain't enough. Crazy, but I'm not surprised, man. I think the Warriors should trade him. Let these young guys start to cook. Moody, Kuminga, get him some more action. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.